Good morning, good morning, good morning. Episode two.
Yes, sir.
Episode two.
Back at it. These small
Uno,
conversations.
dos.
We out here. Sunrise. You know what I mean? Just finished working out. Today we have a really interesting conversation we want to talk about. I want to talk about confidence. What is God confidence? How do you get confident at something? How do you manifest it? And confidence, God confident, it just comes from trusting yourself, right? The more you trust yourself, the more confident you get to get a certain thing, whatever it is. But there's a process to it. And the process is, at the beginning, you want to try something, you want to get good at it, you've never done it before, you're afraid of it, you have that fear. Because you're probably going to fail, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it takes courage to step up and do the thing that you want to get good at. So you're afraid first, and then you have the courage to do it, and then you're probably going to fail, you know? It's normal. You fail at something you never done before. And then you learn from your failure. What did you fail on? And then you do it again. You're still afraid of it. But you're gonna need less courage because you already tried it before. You kind of know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Then you do it again, and you do it again. You get more better at it, and the better you get, the more you start trusting yourself doing that thing, and that's how you slowly gonna start having more confidence. And
It's like it's all it is just constant repetition, in my opinion. It's like a lot of people, they're scared to go to the gym, because they feel like, people that's been working out for years might look at this new person and they're not knowing what like they're doing, to be
Yeah.
honest, and they think they judge them off of that. So that scares a lot of people out of the gym, which is, confidence is lacking there. But if you go in there, you just say, fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever workout today, because at the end of the day, you're working on yourself, fuck what anybody else thinks.
Yeah.
So you go in there, boom, day after day, day after day, day after day. It's like you'll build that confidence to be like, yeah, like I know what I'm doing in here now. Like
100%. Yeah.
people are not gonna think, I'm this. I don't know what the fuck's going on in the gym.
Yeah,
So,
they do. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, that's the thing. That's the thing you gotta get over. Who gives
Yeah.
a fuck? Like a lot of girls tell me like they don't want to go to the dumbbell section. That's where the man is, right? And it's like, man, you pay just as much to go inside the gym. Use whatever the fuck equipment you want to use. You know what I mean? Or like some people, yeah, they're just afraid of bothering people or
Yeah.
whatever. And it's like, nah, fuck that. You own the equipment. Stay on it. Even if you think what you're doing is wrong, try a new thing. You know what I mean? What if I do it this way? What if I do it that way? What's gonna happen? Who cares who the fuck looking at you?
For real.
And I actually have a really good example about gaining confidence. Right. So I remember first time riding a bike, like a bicycle, regular bicycle. I was like in 4th grade. I remember my dad buying me a bike. Now, he's a genius, right? Because he got me a 26-inch bike. I think that's what it is. It's like an adult measurement.
Okay.
Just so because I'm 4th grade.
You can
So
grow into
by the time I get 18,
still
I'll
have
use
a
the same bike.
Yeah.
And if I break it, it's on me at that time. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Smart, one bike, that's it. But the only problem was, I was too short, 4th grade. Come on now. I couldn't even hop on it. So, bro. And like, so the thing is, I had to, put the bike, go on the sidewalk, on the curb, stand on the curb, and that's how I can hop on it.
Okay.
Right? But now the problem is, when I'm done riding the bike, I can't just hop out. I gotta find a sidewalk, ride slowly by the sidewalk, so I can stand by the sidewalk because I couldn't hold it. And also on the pedal, like when it goes all the way to the bottom, my tippy toes wouldn't touch the bottom of it, so I gotta speed up. And every time the same thing, right?
Oh man.
Man, but I remember first time riding on it. I was on the sidewalk. I was ready. I was afraid, obviously. A little kid trying big bike. But I knew I gotta fucking do this shit. You know what I mean? So I hop on the sidewalk. I'm ready. I'm shaking. My dad is like, "You got this?" Like, yeah. Well, hopped on. Start pedaling. Got excited. Of course, I fucking fell.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I fell, hurt my knee, whatever. And did it again. Got better at it. Little bit. I still fell, but a little further. And I think by the 3rd try, 4th try, I was good. I can go, but I had a hard time stopping. But at the beginning, it took a lot of courage for me to just encourage myself to go, and I had a lot of fear, needed a lot of courage, had no confidence.
Yeah.
Next time The fear went down. I didn't need as much courage. I didn't need to motivate myself as much because I know what to expect now. Had a little bit of confidence, and slowly that measurement started going up, where I started trusting myself more in the process. Started trusting myself. Oh, okay, I can pedal this. I know what I'm doing.
And you started pedaling with your hands and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, all that.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get to that point, but I was confident riding it normal.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I mean?
bro.
And that's how it got. Slowly
Um,
took less fear, and I trust myself more, and started doing it more. You know, and that's the thing. When fourth grade, I mean, I had absolutely no skills. You know what I mean? But I know how to ride a bike, so that's one thing, right?
yeah.
And then I learned how to read. I learned mathematics. I learned this and I learned that, and I started having more trust in myself in this and that and that and that. And then I repeated the process of multiple different things, And once you started getting, once you start trusting yourself more in many different things, and you realize at some point you sucked at it, and the more you did it, the better you got, and it's obvious to you because you went through the process. You start trusting yourself not just in these things that you're good at, but you also start having confidence in yourself that, hey, I can do anything I want if I just work on it. It starts to make sense that sucking is normal. It's okay to suck at something. That just means you haven't done enough.
Yeah.
Like public speaking is nerve-wracking, but the more you do it,
It's just like talking.
the easier it gets. Yeah, you just whatever.
It is. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of where God confidence come in, because God confidence, it's a strong word, But
And one thing about public speaking, I feel like the military really helped me with that.
Yeah, 100%.
Because
Yeah,
before,
yeah,
they kind of forced it on us to do classes and talk in front of your peers and everything, So you kind of built that confidence. Going from having no confidence, you're like, hey, teach this class in front of everybody, and like the whole first time me just stuttering shit,
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
though like I know like what the fuck I'm gonna say,
yeah.
I'm nervous, no confidence.
Right.
But then like towards the end of like, the Marine Corps, like I could kick classes like nothing, talk to like 10, 12 people, a room full of people, like
Yeah.
like second nature, not even slip up or stutter once. And same thing goes with like recording video, it's
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of, it's nerve-wracking at first, but once you get used to it, which I'm
Sure.
I'm easing into it, like it gets more comfortable.
Now here's the thing. So public speaking, right? The more you do it, the better you get at it, right?
Yeah.
But let me ask you this: if somebody doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, but about the subject, and they're speaking in public, do they even deserve to be confident? Honestly.
But the thing is, if they got to that position, let's say like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but
Yeah.
then you're confident when you're saying it, like
Hey, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna make
people are gonna
sense.
be like,
Oh
okay,
shit!
like you'll get people to fucking start believing
All of a sudden,
you. Like
yeah.
if I start saying like, yo, the sky is blue, like, bro, I mean the sky is pink. I just
Right,
the
right,
sky
right.
is blue, the sky is pink. And if I say it confident as fuck to people who don't like have
People
never
gonna
seen
start
the
looking
sky,
up, be like,
they're
wait,
gonna be
hold
like,
on, what the fuck?
I see
Is
shades
it?
of pink and shit. You're right, but
Right,
like
right.
I feel like that confidence. There you go, boom.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
even if you could lead people with just confidence alone. You could be completely in the wrong, but if you make it seem like it's the right thing, people will follow behind you and listen.
And that's
to
the thing.
you.
If you truly think is the right thing to do, if you think you're speaking the truth, you're gonna come off confident.
Yeah.
If you're telling a story and you kind of gassing and you're lying, you're not gonna seem confident. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. If you're speaking your truth, you're speaking what you believe in, and then somebody corrects you, just say, "Hey, my bad. Now I know better." You know what I mean? Who cares? We don't know anything. We don't know everything in the world. You know what I mean?
100%, yeah.
We live and we learn. But that's the thing. You got to be competent too. Like whenever you're doing the thing, you can't just be bullshitting. You got to know what the fuck you're talking about, and that's where confidence comes in too. The better you get at something, and let's just say public speaking. It's an easy example.
Yeah,
like in the military, right? If you know the tactic, you studied it, you reviewed it, all that, and you're gonna speak it out. You already done it in your brain. You already rehearsed it. You already spoken in your brain. You know what you're talking about. You're gonna come off confident. But if you're just freestyling it, you're not gonna come off confident.
No.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that's God confident is knowing and trusting yourself that you can learn anything you want to. You can be anything you want to in this world, if you just put the time and effort to do it. You know, all you have to do is visualize it, plan it out, and have the will to follow through your plan. Now, your plan initially is not going to be perfect, but as you follow through, you realize, oh, there's correction over here, correction over there. There's a mistake to be, to be fixed over here. And then slowly you follow through and you're going to get what you want to get. You know, it all takes repetition, whatever it is. You can be a heart surgeon. You can be whatever you want to be. You just got to repeat it. I got to understand some things takes more sacrifice than other things. You know, you can't be naive about it. But you also have to realize that you can do it. You can do it, you know. If one human being done it before, then you can definitely do it. If nobody done it before, be the first one to do it.
Exactly. There you go.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
You know what I mean? You shoot for the stars. You fail, you don't make it. Well, at least you got the moon. You know, you land the moon.
Man.
You know, so that's that. How do you gain confidence?
Just repetition, working on the craft. You know, it's as simple like going to the gym. You know, we're in a gym environment. It's since I got to Houston out the military, I got out in like November, end of November.
Yeah.
And I just feel like my confidence with the gym has just gone up, you know. It's
Of
like,
last year, right?
since I started working out pretty much consistently. It's like I used to be afraid of like how I said in the beginning, you know, it's like if I'm doing this workout wrong, you know, yada yada yada, people are gonna look at me a certain way. But I go in now like just in my own zone, don't care what people think, you know, and I'm lifting weight. Like I've seen the weight improve, you know, so it's like just seeing the numbers go up is boosting my confidence because, you know, like that means I'm doing something right, you know, I'm not just going in and just bullshitting and coming out and seeing no results, you know, like I'm seeing the results. So
would you say just doing the thing is not enough? You got to actually, you know,
because
try to improve.
You have to try to improve because like if you just, let's say if I go in and I pick a weight, boom, I say 45 pounds, fucking dumbbells, I'm going to shoulder press. And then every day I just go and shoulder press 45 pounds.
Right, which people do. People do.
It's like, I could probably shoulder press 45 pounds 50 times, but that doesn't mean anything, you know, because you're staying stagnant at where you are. You're not improving yourself. So I think confidence correlates with improving yourself because like once you see the improvement, you get the confidence goes up because you know, okay, I'm doing the right thing. It's like making money. It's like, boom, you start this one job, you start a business, your confidence is whatever because you're just starting a business. And then boom, first year you make let's say like $2 million, for example. You're like, okay, I did something right this first year. So like, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Confidence goes up, boom, next year you make 7 million, you know, and it just goes up from there.
Right. And you're probably afraid at the beginning.
Yeah, you're afraid because you just spent all that money and you don't even know if it's going to work, you know.
You know, that's part of the reason why I got this tattoo. So this is my first tattoo. It's courage, right? So one thing I knew was I wasn't confident at all. Part of the reason was, so I'm a refugee. I'm an immigrant. I'm from Iraq, born and raised there. And then I came to America not speaking any English whatsoever, right? So I went to high school and man, culture is different. People are different. I didn't speak any English and I just felt like not only an outlier, but I just felt for some reason less than people because, again, public speaking, go to presentation in high school, I couldn't speak. You know what I mean? I just didn't have the confidence. The words would just fall out. I don't know. I wasn't confident. But I knew one thing. I needed courage because the more courageous I become, the more confident I will get. And it's true. Now I'm super confident. I feel like I'm confident in any situation, whatever the fuck I do. I'm gonna be well, I realize that it takes courage to become confident, but I trust myself that I will have the courage again and again and again to get confident at whatever. I trust myself now, and it doesn't come from, it's not a delusion. Now, again, going back to the manifestation, a lot of people think they can look in the mirror and be like, I'm pretty, I'm handsome. And all of a sudden, no, like if you're fat, if you're ugly, let's be real. Like you're just delusional. You know what I mean? But if you have something to back it up, you know, that's true manifestation. You know, like, okay, I wasn't good at this and I got good at it. I wasn't good at this and I got good at it. And once you add up hundreds of things that you got good at, you can't help but to be confident. You know what I mean?
100%.
It's not delusion no
Yeah.
more because you've seen it. It has happened before. You know what I mean? So, of course, I trust myself because I've seen it in the past. If and this is the thing, confidence comes from winning, bro. You gotta win. You gotta be a fucking winner. If you just always fucking lose, of course you're not. There's so many fucking bugs over here.
No.
But
Yeah, if you're like
if you're a loser,
lose
of
that,
course you're not gonna
yeah,
be confident.
no,
If anything you fucking do, you don't even try to win, and you lose. Of course you lose.
you're gonna be like, man, fuck this, and always walk away from
And of
it.
course
You
you're not
know?
gonna be confident.
Yeah.
But if you're a fucking winner, you always fucking win. You gotta win to gain confidence.
Ow!
Ow! You know what I mean? That just, man, you gotta win. You gotta be a
Have
fucking
to.
winner. You know? And if you're not a winner, if you're losing, then hey, just remember, maybe you're losing the battle, but not the war. And it's all mental. If you think you lost the war, then you fucking lost it.
Yes, sir.
But if you think, you know, it's just a battle, and you analyze it, okay, how did I fail? Like with the bike, you know?
Mhm.
Like, okay, I just tripped. Why did I trip? Oh, the balance. Well, whatever, the balance. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this now. You analyze it. Is that a loss? I don't know, because you gain something from it. You know what I mean? As long as you're gaining something from
Yeah.
it, is it a loss?
Yeah.
It's all in your head. You labeling it.
'Cause the
You're
next
the one that
time-
determines if you lost or
Yeah.
not. You know. So if you think it's a win, then it's a win because you're gaining something from it. You're analyzing what you're doing. But if you're just doing things mindlessly without even thinking about it, then that's a fucking loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to be a winner to gain confidence. Can't be a loser.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and that's what God realization is. Again, you realizing, God realization.
God confidence.
You're realizing you can do anything you want. You can be whoever you want as long as, again, you visualize it, you plan it, and you follow through. You have the will to follow through. You know what I mean?
And
What is something you want to get confident at?
let me think about this.
Mm.
Something I want to get confident at. Um,
Okay, what is something you
I
got?
feel like
What?
like it kind of doesn't make any, but like I would say cooking. You know, like I really want to cook, bro.
That shit gonna
Really
burn?
do. And it's like not even me being lazy because it's like I have the time to cook and everything, but I just feel like, you know, I'll start cooking and what if the shit, because like I like eating good food, you know, I don't
Right.
like eating some shit that's nasty. So I don't want to cook something and then like, because I can make pancakes, I can make simple shit, but like I'm trying to make steaks, you know,
Really?
like I'm trying to make some big chicken. And like, what if that shit comes out nasty? Because if it comes out nasty once, I'm never gonna cook again. I
Really?
promise you that comes out nasty once. So it's like
Oh.
I really whenever I do settle down and start cooking, like, you know, I want it to be
Okay,
good.
okay,
And
okay.
of course, you know, the first time's not gonna be as
Nah.
delicious or whatever
Right.
if I'm trying something out. But if I keep going and build the confidence, then we'll see where it goes. But
Well, let me tell you,
keep you guys tuned in on how my cooking journey goes.
I eat one thing every night: avocado oil with some beef and some eggs.
Verified.
No
fact.
seasoning, no fucking, no nothing. Just put that hoe on, cook it, and just act like that shit delicious. You know? Even though that shit's probably nasty as fuck. A little bit burned sometimes, you know? But shit.
How many grams of protein would you say that like one dish alone has?
Huh?
How many grams of protein would you say that one dish has?
Over
Just
100.
Over.
Over 100. Because 8 eggs, every egg got like, what, 6, 7 grams of protein? Boom. So offer it, you know? And then the beef, bro, you can rack up hella protein from that shit, you know? But it's just about the calories too, because I'm trying to gain weight too.
Yeah.
So that's that. Now, what is, okay, so the last thing you got confident at was it the gym? Like last
I would
thing
say,
you-
well, honestly, I guess working at Walgreens, I would say talking to people more, like that I
Right.
don't know, because it's like before, like I'm not saying I wasn't I was antisocial or anything,
Yeah.
but like I guess I've never working at Walgreens, you bump into a lot of people each day, you know, and it's like now like I'd be chit chatting with customers, laughing it up and everything, you know. Before like I wasn't I
Keep it to
would
yourself.
just go to work and then leave, you know. But it's like if a customer seems friendly, like, and we have a conversation, we'll have a conversation, you know. We'll laugh,
Yeah.
we'll kick it. But I think that's pretty much the last thing I would say I build confidence in.
Okay, okay. I ain't gonna lie. I want to build up my confidence in one thing. Um, so I'm a personal trainer, certified nutritionist, personal trainer, all that. I trained a lot of people before. I'm good at it, but I stopped, and now I want to get back to it. But the thing is, you gotta go talk to people. You gotta approach people, and you gotta be like, "Hey, I'm the trainer." You know what I mean? And I don't know. For some reason, I don't have the confidence to just go up to people and be like, "I can." I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something,
You
you know,
gotta talk to
you just
people.
got to work on. Yeah. Are you afraid of what is it that you're not confident in? Is it like just them saying no, or
Well, I
like
guess
what scares you away
because I don't
from?
care about them saying no.
Uh,
It just well, the beginning was I don't want to bother people, but then I
okay,
realized, man, I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know honestly.
So I guess you would just have to find out like
Yeah.
what stops you. What would you say is the last thing you like you weren't confident and then you got confident in?
Well, I want to say jujitsu because I've been
Jujitsu.
so I wrestled in high school, wasn't that good, but I got the basics, And now I started jujitsu. It's been a year and a half, and at the beginning, now I was never afraid. Don't get that wrong. I was never afraid. I'm always been an athlete. I'm pretty strong. It would just sometimes I needed courage to try new moves. Especially at the beginning, I thought people were gonna be like, "Oh, what do you do? Obviously, that you're not supposed to do that." But again, I just used my courage too. I know how to use my courage. Like fuck it. And then slowly I became more confident. Now I just fucking do random shit, just roll on my back. Give my arm, see what the fuck would happen. Like, oh, what if I do this? What if I do that? What? And it took me some courage to do that. It took me some courage to get confident at just fucking doing random shit. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Also, the way I stretch, so like a lot of times when I come to the gym,
yeah.
I roll around, do cartwheels and all that, and I feel like people are like, "What the fuck is he doing?" You know what I mean? Because people don't usually. I'm pretty flexible, and people don't usually see that. See people rolling around like that.
Yeah.
But again, it took me some courage, and I got confident at it. Now I don't give a
Now
fuck.
you
I
just
just
do it.
roll around.
Yeah.
What?
You just be doing your own
Yeah,
thing.
facts.
Yeah,
Like
for
middle of the
real.
set, bro. Middle of the set, I'd be in the middle of the gym, just rolling around. Everybody, fuck are you doing? I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You know what I
Amen.
mean? And a lot of times I try exercises that I just make up. It's not even a thing. You can't even Google it. I just make my own thing up. Like leg press. Oh, try to do this. Try to do this way. Try that angle. You know, where I know at the beginning when I first
Try
started
like this.
weightlifting, yeah, whatever. Just try something new. And I know people don't see that usually because I'd be doing a lot of creative stuff at the gym. Like I remember doing yesterday, I was doing face pulls while I was my legs were crossed and I was doing face pulls. And I know people don't don't see that often, but I'll go all the way down, stretch my lower back, stretch my shoulders, stretch my lats, and then bring it out while my leg crossed on the floor. Have you seen anybody doing that?
I've never even done it
Yeah,
myself.
and
Yeah,
people came up to me and they're like, "Oh, do you write your own workouts, whatever?" And of course, I answered them, whatever. But yeah, like
and it's
so
good, you know, you're every time you change a workout or you switch it up on your body, you know, it kind of shocks the muscles and stuff because it's never done, I guess. Maybe that same movement, but maybe not to that extent. You're getting
right,
deeper
right,
into it, you know. So it's
exactly,
like
exactly. Which I'm getting a
it's
lot of
a
benefit to it.
yeah,
To it, you know what I
exactly.
mean? Um, see what else we got going on. That's it.
So
Quick video.
yeah. I guess this is it. You know, I hope you guys enjoy what we had to talk about confidence. You know, confidence really is key in this world, in my
Facts,
opinion. Like without
facts.
it, it really is. Like, because without it, you're gonna be timid your whole life. You know, you're gonna be scared to try new things because
Yeah,
you're just gonna stay the same pretty much from your whole life. Like your parents are gonna mold you, and then whatever way you decide to go through, like you're not gonna test anything else outside
yeah.
your boundaries, you know, which is a bad thing because we're only here once. You know, there's so much you could do in this world, so much you could do. Why limit yourself just to, you know, the basic things, you know? So
Now you can fake it till you make it, right? So like You don't have confidence, act like you do. People don't know the difference.
Yeah.
Like
Military, and the military is a good example. All the corporals and shit when we first went in,
yeah,
they don't know what the fuck they're talking about
no,
artillery wise, but it's like, you know,
they said it.
they said it,
Fucking.
and you know, we're just like, okay, you know,
Let me tell you something. Taking, just be brave. You know, be like, if you really ask yourself, am I brave? And you're like, no, just act like you are. Because what is it? What is the difference? You know, like I know Jocko Willem was talking about it in one of his episodes. You know, one of his podcasts. He was like, people don't know the difference between fake bravery and bravery because it's the same thing. If there's something going on and you got to be brave to go do it, and you're not brave enough, but you just fake it and you just act like you're brave and you just go do it. That is bravery in itself. That is taking courage. That is, you know what I mean?
yeah,
People don't know the difference, and there is no difference. You know, just go for it, and then do it. You fail, fuck it. You know what I mean?
for real.
There's no difference between
For real.
faking it or not.
When
Courage,
you fail,
bravery.
you fucked it.
Well,
You
sorry.
get the fuck back up and you try
Yeah,
again.
fuck
You know?
it. You know what I mean? People forget. People don't even remember what they ate this morning. It doesn't fucking matter. You know? Who cares?
Yeah,
Yeah, just do it. Man, I see so many people not confident, bro. Like people walk around just with head down, just they can't even keep an eye contact, you know, they speak timidly. And it's like if that's you, just act like you're brave. Just act like you're somebody. Just
yeah.
walk around with your head high. You know?
There you
You're not
go.
confident, act like you're confident. You're gonna be confident.
Yeah.
Your brain doesn't know the difference. Your own brain doesn't know. Your subconscious. Your subconscious seeing you being confident, slowly you're gonna start changing your character and you're gonna be confident. You know what I mean? That's gonna be normal to you. Like, oh, I'm the person that stands up straight. I'm the person that give firm handshake. I'm the person that keep eye contact. I'm the person that speaks confidently.
It's
Because
like,
you've been brave enough to do it over and over and over and over again until you get good at it. You know what I mean?
and confidence shows. Let's say it's like, you know, a bunch of people walk into a room. You walk into a room, you know, confident about what the fuck you know and like about yourself. Like people notice that puts you out from other like
Hundred
it
percent.
makes you stand out from other people, you know. People take you
100%.
more serious when you're confident about yourself, you know.
Yeah,
So
it's attractive. You know,
it
it's
is.
attractive for anybody
It
to
is.
stand up, to be brave. Bravery is attractive. Like when somebody's timid, honestly, I just don't want to be around them. I don't want to be their friend because it just what the fuck, you know? I don't want that energy to come to me. You know what I mean?
100%.
So you got to if you're not brave, you're not gonna ask for a raise at your job. You're not gonna leave your job to for a different opportunity. You're not gonna go up to that girl and talk to her. You got to be brave, you know. And sometimes you don't have it in you, but again, act like you do, and I promise you, at some point, it's gonna be part of
It'll
your
be there.
personality. You know what I mean?
It'll be
It's gonna
there
be part of your character.
for real.
There's no way around it.
Well,
Well, it's another one,
episode
baby.
2 in the books.